Statistics. Mean, median and mode averages. When we have a set of data, finding the average value is a useful way to summarize the data as a single value. There are 3 different types of average. They are called the mean, the median and the mode, and they all work in slightly different ways. The mean is often just called the average. We find the mean of a set of data by adding all the values together and dividing the total by the number of items. For example, if we add these numbers, the result is 54. There are 9 items, so the mean is 54 divided by 9, which is 6. The mean is useful because it takes all the data into account and it usually provides a good representation of the data. In this case, the data values here are all between 2 and 9. The single value 6 is a reasonable way of representing those numbers. If you look at the list of values, you will see that although 6 is the mean, the number 6 doesn't actually appear in the list. The mean doesn't necessarily appear in the data. This can create strange results in some cases. For example, imagine we did a traffic survey and recorded the number of wheels on each passing vehicle. Cars normally have 4 wheels, bicycles and motorcycles have 2 wheels, buses and lorries can have more than 4 wheels. When we work out the mean value, we might find that the average number of wheels is 3.5. If you were trying to describe a typical vehicle that might drive past, saying that it has 3.5 wheels is not very helpful. You would be better off using the mode for that, as we will see. Another disadvantage with the mean is that extreme values can distort the result. For example, this set of data has one very large value. The sum of these values is 135. This one value pushes the average up to 15. The value 15 isn't a good representation of most of the data. The median would give a better result. The median is a different type of average. To find the median, we first arrange the values in numerical order, then we find the middle value. Arranging the data in order is a very important step. In this case, the middle value is the 5th value of the ordered data, which is 7. This is different to the mean, which we calculated before as 6. We need to do something slightly different if we have an even number of items, like this. This time there are 2 middle values, item 5 and item 6. The median value is halfway between those 2 item values. The values are 7 and 8, so the median is 7.5. An advantage of the median is that it is not affected by extreme values. For example, here is a data set with one very large value. The median, or middle value, is unchanged. One disadvantage of the median, like the mean, is that the median value might not be present in the original data set. Another disadvantage is that the median might not give a good representation of the data, for example in this case. The median is 1, but the value 1 doesn't really represent the data. The mean value of 40.2 is more representative of the data in this case. A third type of average is the mode. The mode is the most common value, in other words the value that occurs most often in the data. To find the mode, we need to tally the data, grouping the same values together. In this data, the number 8 occurs 3 times, which is more often than any other number, so we say that 8 is the mode. Sometimes there may be 2 values that both appear with equal frequency, like this. In this data, numbers 2 and 8 both appear 3 times each, so the data has 2 modes. We call this type of data bimodal. Data might even have more than 2 modes, and would be called multimodal. The mode has the advantage that it will always be a value that appears in the dataset. In the example of a traffic survey, it might be that the most common number of wheels is 4, so the mode would be 4. You would never have a case where the mode was 3.5, because there are no vehicles with 3.5 wheels. Another advantage is that the mode doesn't only work with numbers. If we recorded the color of each passing vehicle, we might find that the most popular color is red, so that would be the mode. Trying to find the mean color of all the cars would be impossible, because you can't add up a set of colors. The disadvantage of the mode is that it doesn't always exist. In this data, no number appears more than once, so there is no mode. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or visit graphicmaths.com.